The Walking Dead. What an absolutely great show this used to be. I, like most other people, was just hooked from the first episode. I would say, in my opinion, this is the best first episode any show has ever had in history. Recently, I began watching it again. When that theme music plays, I still get a shiver up my spine. I love that. But now that I'm rewatching it, I am seeing things a bit different. I still love the show, but I don't know, maybe the first 4 or 5 seasons were great. But at some point, it just got ridiculous and I couldn't watch it anymore. So I've made this little video just to point out some of the things I thought were kind of funny, kind of stupid. You know, I'm just having a bit of fun, and if you got a few minutes, watch my video and let me know what you think. Okay, so this is the very first scene in The Walking Dead. Great show, but within minutes of the start, they're breaking one of the major rules of zombies. Why is this zombie girl picking up the stuffed animal? It's basically just to fake us out and make us think it's a real girl, and to make Rick think it's a real girl. But we know so much more about actual zombie behavior now. This should have never happened.
Little girl?
Here they let us know right away that this show is going to be like nothing you've ever seen before.
What's the difference between men and women?
That's a joke.
No, serious.
Never met a woman who knew how to turn off a light. Born thinking the switch only goes one way, on. You know.
That is some of the weirdest stereotyping of a woman I've ever heard. This guy is the reason we have sexual harassment and sensitivity training in the workplace. Look at Rick's face. He can't believe what he's hearing.
It's the quote from the God Gospel and say, darling, maybe you and every other pair of boobs on this planet just figure out that the light switch, see, goes both ways. Maybe we wouldn't have so much global warming.
You say that?
They are foreshadowing hard that Shane is just an asshole. I find it really hard to believe that these guys are going to be able to get out of this car and have a gunfight. They should be pretty messed up. I'm no gun expert, but I don't think I'd want a guy with a shotgun standing behind me during a gunfight. It's at this moment here Shane decides he's going to have sex with Rick's wife. Hey Rick, I bought these flowers for your wife. I'm going to go give them to her. The main character wakes up from a coma during a zombie outbreak. Where have I seen this before? It sounds familiar. At least they didn't show Rick's wiener. This is a badass scene, but I gotta ask, why did the zombies eat her face? Don't they know that there's zombies in Africa starving? The first time I saw this scene, I was really confused. Don't dead open inside? What does that even mean? It may seem hard to believe that the military would be overrun by slow-moving zombies so easily, but they didn't realize they were zombies. They just thought these are sick people and probably didn't want to fire on them. I don't know. This is probably my favorite zombie ever. How cool is that? This scene reminds me of something. Attempted murder. This just got kinky. Two grown men showering with a little boy. Are they in a police station or a Catholic church? Even during the apocalypse, Rick is getting dressed and ready for work. What a trooper. This sort of reminds me of Charlie from the Bird Box, who, even though it was the end of the world, he kept wearing his grocery store work vest.
I'm sorry this happened to you.
Rick, who wants nothing more to find his family, has time to go and apologize to some random zombie and put her out of her misery. This scene here really does a good job of showing how things would get out of control so quickly. How do you kill somebody you love, even if they are a walker or a zombie? In the beginning, especially in the first few, 3 or 4 seasons, this show had some really good writing. Until it didn't.
Land is just down the roadways. Safe there. Food, shelter, people. Other horses too, I bet. How's that sound?
And Rick tries to reason with a horse. I think the inbound lanes would have just turned into outbound lanes and they would have been just as jammed. Okay, this scene is totally badass, but I wonder, why is the horse so afraid of these people? Does the horse know these are zombies that want to kill him? I don't get it. Oh my god, this is so cool. How terrifying.
Lori, Carl,
I'm sorry.
So this really feels like they're breaking another rule here. Zombies, do they sleep? I don't believe they sleep. Why is this zombie just out like he's been drinking all night? I do love this part. They actually show the effects of firing a weapon in an enclosed space. They forget about this later on in the show, but at least they're doing it here. The zombies eating the horse. What an absolutely badass way to end the first episode. How cool did this show used to be?